Oh, I jiggled it. Hello, everybody. How are you today? My name is Stephanie Aune. I recently had a small and large intestine transplant, 73 days ago to be exact. So I wanted to do an update and let y'all know how things are going. As you can see, I am at my home. Um, my sister and her husband live here, and thankfully, I am staying there with them. I've been living with them for a while, so um, I went ahead and just did this as a live because it's easier to get it uploaded to YouTube than it is to do it on my phone and try to edit it and all this stuff. So, first off, I want to say thank you to everyone who has donated to the Help Hope Live Foundation. It has been life changing. Your donations have been incredible, and I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. With all the thoughts and prayers and good energy, hello, Karen. It's nice to see you too. With all the thoughts and well wishes, I tell you, it's been really overwhelming and fantastic. And thank you for all the good energy that you all sent out to the universe for me. It was really interesting to see how many people cared, and that was wonderful. Um, so one thing real quick is I won't be doing any art for a while, at least nothing that's too detailed. This is the shake is from the medication, the immune suppressors and the anti-rejection medication. It's called one of them is tacrolimus, and the other one is Cellcep, and they are both quite brutal. I have, of course, no immune system at this point in time. Um, so realistic artwork is going to be out of the question. Uh, they did say that it may settle down after a while, but it's very hard to even type on my computer or to hold anything still. That's been one of the hardest side effects with the medication, other than these steroid cheeks. uh, Currently, I am getting some fluids through IV. I have a PIC line. Um, so let me give you a breakdown real quick of what has happened. I was discharged from the hospital on May 18th. And then I went back into the hospital on May 22nd through the 23rd. And then the reason why I was back in the hospital is because my potassium and my creatine levels were too high, and I've been fighting this the whole time. This potassium, especially when I had the ostomy bag. So what would happen is any fluid that I was drinking would just automatically just flush through my system, wasn't going through my large intestine, which is where all the fluid gets absorbed into your body. So without that, I was getting severely dehydrated, uh, severely dehydrated. And it has the potential to, if your potassium or creatine levels get too high, you can cause permanent kidney damage, and you can actually give yourself a heart attack if your potassium levels are too high. So that's why I was back in the hospital just a few days after I got out. We've gone to the emergency room a couple times, I think maybe 5 or 6 times since I've been discharged. Again, the potassium levels have been the main struggle. I was I was on tube feed for about the first week or 2 weeks, I think, after surgery or after discharge in May. What happened though is the tube feed, the balloon burst and the tube came out, and uh, a huge fiasco. But basically, what ended up happening is they took me off of the tube feed altogether because I was eating enough, getting enough calories. So that's another big thing, is that you have to make sure that you're eating enough because your body needs extra energy to heal it. And I've gone to the hospital probably 3 to 4 times a week for the last 3 weeks due to testing or scopes or scans of my scopes of my intestine to make sure that there's not any rejection. There's clinic, there's infusions that I'm getting. So there's been a lot of back and forth to the hospital. Progress, though, has been really phenomenal. Truly, I'm very thankful for the way things have been going. I'm very much so very ahead of schedule. Most people are still in the hospital at this time, if not still in the ER. I've gotten very lucky, and my body is doing well. Uh, I'm tired a lot and have to rest a lot, and but I just got out of the hospital 2 days ago again. I was in the hospital from the 19th to the 23rd, and that was a surgery to actually remove the bag. So they decided to put my intestine back together and fire up my large intestine and to get it moving. So I was in the hospital for 5 days, and um, it's been, let's see. So I have a, sorry, jumping around a little bit, but it's still not, focus is a little hard still. Um, yes, so my ostomy bag was connected to my ileum, the bottom of my intestine, between the intestine and the colon, or large intestine, which my large intestine did get replaced also through the surgery. And so the surgery that I just went through should be the last surgery. They generally do not remove that bag for 6 months, and I had it removed within 2 months. It's it's crazy how well I have been doing. Now, I don't necessarily feel like it's been, I'm going through a lot of pain and such, but um, I'm up walking around. I'm functioning, mostly able to take care of myself. We did have to get the PIC line put in for the dehydration issues, which has helped with the potassium and the creatine. Let's see. Um, so yeah, I'm just with the connecting the small and large intestine together. I do have a scar about that long across my right hand side. That scar is definitely, or that incision is painful. So I've been having to take quite a bit of pain medication for that, more than what I normally do. Um, but you got to do what you got to do to get through it all. And food wise, my diet has already been able to expand, which has been wonderful. I'm not just eating chicken and water anymore, so I'm very thankful for that. Uh, Although I'm taking it slow with what I am putting into my body, but my new I call it my baby. My new stomach, should be able to handle all the food that my Crohn's stomach couldn't. So, do I still have Crohn's disease? Um, Possibly, but the new intestine can potentially get rid of that Crohn's disease altogether, since it's all refreshed, all new. But I think that's about it. I don't. Does anybody have any questions? I see that there's a couple people out there. Hello, Ricky and Karen. Very nice to see you guys. Uh, Again, this procedure has been incredibly expensive, and if you can donate, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. And your well wishes have just warmed my heart. So I think that's all for now, everyone. Thank you so much for everything. And I'm up walking around and feeling pretty good and very excited about my future. Just hoping I'm going to stay healthy. There hasn't been any sign of rejection since that initial one in May, so that's been really good. And yeah, just the medication, just the big, this continual shake. Small price to pay at this point. All right, everyone. I love you much, and thank you so much for being here. Talk to you later. Bye bye.